and welcome to Moving On. I'm Joanne Smith. On today's program, we drop in on a school that turns special education upside down and an employment program that turns lives right side up. About 10% of children have a learning disability. That means they have trouble learning to read or do math or organize their work. Traditional special education teaches students to compensate for disability by drawing on strengths. The Arrowsmith School in Toronto turns that idea on its head by teaching students to exercise and strengthen the problem areas of their brains. The goal? Reintegration and success in a mainstream school.
Learning disability, I think, is kind of like a disease to me. It breaks down what you are and takes away your life, takes away everything usually. To be able to speak to someone and mess up every sentence I have, or not be able to write down what I want to write down, and that's why I came to this school, to get rid of it.
People to stay in when the quality of their homework isn't up.
Shireen and Ian are students at the Arrowsmith School in Toronto. Both have a learning disability, and both have fought through years of frustration and failure in mainstream schools.
When I was little, I always think I was so stupid because my teacher would put me on the spot and ask me what time it was. He made me stand and look at the clock for 15 minutes until he got so frustrated with me and told me to sit back down. And then I would cry and I think I was stupid.
One of the definitions of a learning disability is an individual of average or above intelligence, but with specific weaknesses that mean they can't learn, they can't use their intelligence effectively.
When animals or persons die, they begin to decay.
Students are here on average between 2 to 4 years, and then the goal is to get them back out into the regular system functioning.
Barbara Young developed this program for herself. For the first half of her life, she struggled with reading and writing. She couldn't understand most conversations until long after they were finished, and could never read an analog clock. Despite all this, she still made it through graduate school.
I was sleeping 4 hours a night, studying all the rest of the time to make it through. And I came across 2 lines of research. One, a man named Luria from Russia who was studying people with traumatic head injury and looking at really mapping the brain, as it were.
A.R. Luria was a neuropsychologist who discovered that certain physical areas of the brain control very specific tasks, such as reading, math, or short-term memory. The Arrowsmith program tries to strengthen weak brain areas by straining them over and over, just like you would exercise any muscle. The method is controversial because there has been little research to substantiate it.
This school, what it does is take what you're really bad at and then make you do it over and over and over again. So eventually it gets easier and easier and easier.
These are letters from foreign languages. They are used to work the part of Ian's brain that remembers unfamiliar symbols. Being able to remember new symbols is key to being able to write.
I'm really good at math now. I get things and I can get numbers in my head properly. I don't have to use my fingers anymore. My memory's a lot better now too. I never used to have understanding of time and stuff. So I would think if I was all the way in Barrie, I would think, oh, it'd take me 5 minutes to get home. So I'd always be late and all my friends would always be waiting for me. And just now it's just completely perfect. I'm always on time and I'm waiting, you know?
Okay, sure. That is 24 plus 36.
50.
24 plus 36.
Would be 60?
Yep.
Okay.
The Arrowsmith School integrates all grades into single classrooms. Using innovative programs and assistive learning devices, from simple eye patches to computer software, the students exercise their learning weaknesses. Shireen uses both a CD tutorial and help from her teacher to strengthen her memory.
The tuition is $16,000 a year, so it is a significant amount of money. And the program also is in 7 schools in the Catholic School Board where there is no tuition. However, currently there are waiting lists to get into those programs.
In what way are squares and rhombuses the same? Who would like to answer that? Lisa?
There are also 4 schools in Vancouver that are now offering the Arrowsmith curriculum.
Now, if I don't understand something, I'm not ashamed to put up my hand and be like, you know what, I don't understand this. Can you help me with it?
Centimeters.
They reminded us
Very
about
good.
how the great people in life also had learning disabilities too. Basically they were saying that we also have a chance at making a difference in this world and making us, above average and better than the people who make fun of us and all that sort of stuff.
That's our program for this week. I'm Joanne Smith. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week. If you have any comments or story ideas, you can write to us at Moving On, CBC Broadcast Centre, P.O. Box 500, Station A, Toronto, Ontario, M5W 1E6, or fax us at 416-205-3399. Our email address is movingon@cbc.ca.